What is up everyone, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another video. Make sure to subscribe to my commentary channel, there is a link to that in the description of the video, and also make sure to join my Discord server, there's a link to that in the description as well. Also don't forget that if you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free and you can always unsubscribe later. Today's like goal, yet again, will be 300 likes. So make sure you hit that like button. With all of that out of the way, let's get into today's episode of What If Goku Landed on Namek? A year has passed since the last video ended. Kakarot is now at a power level of 12 million, with Nail at a power level of 10 million. Bardock, training far more intensely than the other two, gets to a power level of 4 million. Vegeta and Nappa arrive on Namek. Kakarot, Nail and Bardock instantly sense this, so they head over to them. When they arrive, Vegeta immediately tells Bardock and Kakarot to kneel to their king. Bardock can't help but laugh, and he tells Vegeta to make him. Vegeta smirks, saying very well, and he tells Nappa to go gather the Dragon Balls. Kakarot tells Nail to go protect Grand Elder Guru, and he does so, flying back to the Grand Elder. Kakarot chases after Nappa, and then the battle between Bardock and Vegeta begins. Vegeta would try to speed blitz Bardock, but Bardock would easily dodge every single attack, and he then grabs Vegeta's arm, breaking it, and then slamming him into the ground. Vegeta would begin to power up a one-handed Gallic gun, but then Bardock appears in front of Vegeta, grabbing his leg and throwing him into the sky. Bardock would then fly up, punching straight through Vegeta, killing him there and then. Bardock would smirk, asking who is the low-class Saiyan now. Nappa rushes towards Kakarot. Kakarot deciding to let Nappa hit him, and then the attacks have no effect. Nappa gets worried, trying to call Vegeta on his Skelter, but he gets no response. Kakarot then appears in front of Nappa, getting him in a chokehold. Kakarot would then shoot a ki blast at Nappa's stomach, killing him instantly. Both Bardock and Kakarot would then begin to fly back to the Grand Elder Guru, but then they look up in the sky and they see a large spaceship about to land on Namek. Bardock and Kakarot then fly towards each other, and then they both head towards the spaceship. Frieza exits the ship. Doria and Zarbon follow closely behind, and then Kakarot and Bardock fly in front of them. Frieza orders Zarbon and Dodoria to take out these monkeys, but before they can even move, they are killed by Kakarot and Bardock. Frieza chuckles as he begins to look at their power levels on his Skelter, but then it quickly explodes. Frieza gets slightly irritated, but regains his composure. Bardock tells Frieza if he doesn't go full power now, then he won't get the chance to. Frieza chuckles, saying very well, as he transformed into his final form. Bardock instantly regrets his decision after sensing Frieza's power, but him and Kakarot quickly get into their fighting stances. Kakarot and Bardock rush at Frieza in unison, both Kakarot and Bardock landing a punch on Frieza's jaw. Frieza shoots a barrage of death beams, with Kakarot slapping them away and Bardock evading them. Kakarot telepathically talks to Bardock, which he learnt from Nail, so they can strategize. Bardock tries to land a punch on Frieza's spine, but Frieza catches Bardock's arm with his tail. Kakarot then tries to land a kick on Frieza's face, but then Frieza catches his leg. Frieza then lands a gut punch on Kakarot, sending him flying. And then Frieza backhands Bardock into a mountain, and begins to laugh. Gine senses Bardock and Kakarot's power depleting, and she gets worried, so she heads over to them. When she arrives, she sees Frieza beating on Bardock and Kakarot, and she screams for Frieza to stop. Frieza turns around, seeing her, and he begins to laugh. Frieza then shoots a single death beam that goes straight through Gine, and Bardock and Kakarot's eyes widen. Frieza continues to laugh, but then the two Saiyans burst their auras, sending Frieza flying. Frieza looks back at the two Saiyans, and he sees their hair spiking up. Both Saiyans become Super Saiyans, and Frieza is absolutely terrified. Frieza tries to transform into his full power form, but the two Super Saiyans don't even give him the chance, as they both rush towards him. Frieza in his final form is only at a power level of 60 million, while Bardock is at a power level of 200 million, and Kakarot is at a power level of 600 million. Frieza is being brutally beaten, and he then gets thrown between the two Super Saiyans, and is ended by a combined beam attack. The two Super Saiyans then revert to their base forms, and they both travel across Namek, gathering all the Dragon Balls, and they begin to bring them all to the Grand Elder Guru's place. They take the last Dragon Ball from Grand Elder Guru, and after informing Nail on what happened, they revive every good person killed by Frieza and his men on Namek. An exhausted Kakarot smiles, and says that it is a good thing they upgraded the Dragon Balls after Bardock had those visions a while back. Kakarot then faints, and Bardock does shortly after. Grand Elder Guru then heals them both, and he allows them to rest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. With all of that out of the way, I hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Goku Landed on Namek?